Reminding you and myself also, God promises never to leave us nor forsake us. If you are new or returning to my channel, welcome. In this video, I will show you how I achieved this look. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. The hair I'm using today is the Ocean Wave Crochet Hair Extension. It is colored T27 and it is 20 inches long. So here's the hair when it's stretched out. It's more like a 22 to 28 inches. Now closer you can see that the hair, it's not that coarse texture kind of like the Freetress Niagara. It's more like a shinier texture. And the reason it looks frizzy right here is because when I purchased it in 2021, I realized that the texture was too slippery and I wasn't brave enough to try it. So here what I'm doing is I'm trying to separate the hair and remove as much of the frizz as I can, just to make it a little bit easier to work with this hair. So I did install a few pieces at first because I wanted to see if I was going to go through with it. You know, I had to prepare myself. So these two braids here is really and truly what I focus more on. I had to braid them down. I had to re-braid them, and I wanted to make sure that they were a little bit closer and a little bit more snug for this install. It's the same braiding pattern, same hair, same cornrows. I did not redo my braids at all. So it is the exact same braids as the two last previous videos, which is the Kima and the HOUR-LULUTRESS. So the hair does come pre-sectioned, and you want to avoid separating the hair like this because you get a tangle at the end. What I do suggest is that you detangle it from the tips, from the end of the hair, and then separate it to make separating the hair much easier, just like this. Now I know you probably have seen a few crochet install videos, but I'm going to give you a little pointer here, a little tutorial. So with a crochet and latch hook, this is the regular crochet and latch hook, you just want to put the latch hook through the braid and then find that opening and then pull both strands of the crochet hair through. And this is how I install it for the back. I'm going to show you guys another technique. Now for the second technique, and you want to pull it tight on that braid to make sure it's snug. Now for the second technique, you just put the latch hook through. It's better if you have the latch hook closed when you're pushing it through the cornrow, and then you open it just to latch the crochet and braid hair on. Once it's on, you close it, pull it through, and this is the invisible knot method. You put your finger through the opening and you get one strand of the hair and you pull it through. Again, because the texture of this hair is more slippery and it's not like the coarser texture, you want to knot the hair between 5 to 7 times to make sure that hair don't go anywhere, okay? So this is half a pack already installed, and I just wanted to give you an idea as to what the hair looks like up against natural light, and it looks really good. I just would have liked it if the 27 was, instead of it being at the tips, if it was up a little bit higher to the roots, but that's okay. I can still work with it. Now this is one pack installed. It's not a lot of hair in the pack, kind of like the HOUR-LULUTRESS, but I can still work with it. It's okay. Now in the pack, I did count, and there was about 13 to 14 strands in the pack, and I did separate the hair maybe between 3 to 5 times. And so I'm going to show you guys a little bit again as to how I did install it. So you just put the latch hook through your cornrow. Make sure the latch hook is closed when you're pushing it through the cornrow, just because you don't want to snag your hair. And then you open it once it goes through the cornrow, and then you put the crocheting hair on the latch hook, close it, pull it through underneath that cornrow. And then if you're doing an invisible knot, you just want to take one strand of the crochet hair, knot it a couple times. For this hair, like I said, you want to knot it a couple times, maybe between 5 to 8 times, and then you just knot it, and then you pull on those two ends and make sure the hair is snug so it's not going anywhere. When I do my crocheting hair videos, I always like to use different sizes of latch hooks, simply because I do the hair bigger at the back and smaller at the front. So the bigger crocheting latch hook here is for the back, and the smaller one is for the front. Now what I'm doing is showing you guys just a little bit of footage once again as to how I do that crochet. I just put the needle through, get the hair, crocheting hair, put it on it, find the opening, and I just take both ends of the crocheting hair and I knot the hair a couple times, and I make sure I pull down on that knot to make sure the hair is secure and it is not going anywhere. Now if you guys separate the hair the way that I showed you, which is separate it from the tips, then it will make for the hair to frizz a little bit less. Now what I'm doing here is showing you guys that if the hair is frizzy, what you can do is you can just get that hair and you just wind it on your fingers, just wrap it around your finger, and it will form back, and form back into that curl pattern. So yeah, I hope this helps. So I'm just going throughout the hair now. As I install, I'm just trimming it down to the length that I would like for it to be. And I do this throughout. I don't wait until the end, but at the end I will give it a proper trimming, and just to have those layers throughout the hair. Now for this hair, what I did do, if you guys can see the pieces at the front, it is a little bit lighter. I did go ahead and I used a different type of hair. This was a hair that I had installed from a while back, and I wasn't able to do a tutorial on that. And so that's the hair that I used at the front. In case you guys were wondering, why is it a different color? That's the reason. Now this is what the hair looks like after installing 2 packs. It's looking so lovely, and I don't know if you can tell the length difference here. That's what the hair looks like, the part that I'm holding on the other side there. That's what the hair looks like without me cutting it at all. So you can kind of see that difference where I meant when the hair is extended out or when it's stretched out. It's more than a 20 inch, so like I would say between 20 and 25 inch. So this is just to show you guys that honestly I did not take these hair out of the package. This is exactly what it looks like when it came, as you guys saw from the beginning what the packaging looked like. I am now trying this hair, and in this video is just honestly to let you guys know that if you wanted to install kind of like human like texture hair, it can most definitely be done. Just the only setback is that the hair would have to be knotted maybe more times than normal if you were doing like a coarser texture, right? So this is what the hair looks like now that I'm on the third pack. It doesn't look bad at all. It looks really nice. And now 27 at the ends of the hair, I kind of wanted to play around with it and put it a little bit higher up, so have more of those kind of like a highlight showing. And what I'm showing you here is that I'm extending one side of the hair, making one side longer and the other one shorter. What I should have done to save myself the hassle is just cut the hair. If you guys wish to try this hair or try the technique, just cut the hair into and feather it and make life so much easier. I don't know what I was thinking, because right here after I installed it and then I cut it, it did leave the hair a little bit more frizzier, and I did not like that look. So if you guys are going to try this hair, if you find the hair and you're going to try it, please do not do what I did here, okay? So I like how it turned out. Please do not put any mousse to this hair. I tried it and I did not like that look for me at all. So don't try mousse if you're gonna ask. I don't know why I threw that bit in there, but I thought I could put mousse in there. So no, the answer, if you're going to try this hair, no to the mousse. So this is the final results, guys. I like it. I like it so much. Tell me what you thought about it. If you've made it this far in the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And by God's good grace, you'll stop by for my next video. Until then, take care. Bye.